Hey guys, Danny here. Today I'm showing you this badass RC car. This thing is four-wheel drive and it's super fast. You're gonna want to check this out. First of all, if you want to pick this car up, you will find the link in the description. This car is awesome. I've already driven it and it's pretty amazing. It's really fast. It's four-wheel drive. It goes off-road like crazy. It can handle rough terrain. It can handle pretty long grass, and you can get this thing to do donuts as well. It's so powerful. So this is definitely my favorite RC car that I've tried so far. At the time of filming, this car is going for around £35 on GearBest. GearBest did send this to me for review. I'm going to unbox this for you and then we're going to take it for a spin. Let's jump straight into the video. Let's take a look and see what we've got in the box. So we've got a nice big user manual. Got the RC car itself. We've got our controller. I quite like the feel of this. It's got a nice feeling wheel on the top. It's got like a really soft material finish to it. Squidgy soft material. Feels pretty decent quality, not bad. Okay, we have got a charger. I don't know why it's not a USB charger. That is a really big shame. I think I might have an adapter that can charge this, luckily. But you guys will need to bear that in mind. Here's the RC car itself. It does have quite a nice weight to it. It feels quite heavy, so hopefully it will stay nice and flat on the ground, especially when you're turning. The top part does feel a bit cheap and plasticky, and it does move around a lot. But we'll see how well this performs. I'm hoping it's quite fast.
I love this thing. Come on, boy.
So as you just saw there, I broke the wheel on the car, but if we play the clip back, you'll see I hit kind of just at the right angle and it popped the wheel off. I do actually think this will be fixable, but this thing is so beastly, it will still run even with 3 wheels, as I'll show you now. This thing is a beast. Even with 1 wheel taken out, it will still drive. I've driven this thing like 2 or 3 times off-road on full power and I didn't have any problems. So I don't want this to discourage you. This thing isn't weak by any means. I've crashed it many times. I just at this point happened to crash it at just the right angle when it popped off the wheel. I do think this is going to be repairable, so it's not the end of the world. You can see that the wheel's kind of like popped off, but I think I'm going to be able to repair this, so it's not too much of a big deal. This definitely has to be my favorite RC car that I've tried so far. Its size is really deceiving. It's really fast and has a lot of power. It does have a fairly short run time. I was getting maybe 6 or 7 minutes on, and that was really thrashing it. Overall, I do feel the car is very well constructed. You do get a lot of dirt inside the car if you're driving off-road and it's quite muddy outside. That is one downside, but at the price point for this car, I still think it's a great product and I would definitely recommend buying. I was also really impressed with the controller for this price point. It's got a really nice sturdy feeling controller that has a nice weight to it. It doesn't feel too cheap. It has a really nice like soft grip wheel here, and it has proportional steering. You also have 2 adjustments for the RC car on the controller which work really well. The top one does the alignment of the wheels. When I first got the car, it seemed to go in one direction, and you just change this little knob here and it puts the wheels into alignment. This made it drive perfectly. You also have this one at the bottom. I really like this feature. So you can basically turn the power down on the car so it goes really slow. Even if you hold the trigger down full throttle, the car will go at a certain speed, and you can gradually ramp this up as you get more and more experience. So if you wanted to give this to someone maybe a bit younger than you and you're a bit worried they're going to crash the car, you can put this on a really low setting. So I really like this feature. It's a small thing, but it's a really nice thing to have. To get to the battery and the electronics underneath the car, you just remove these little pins that hold the body in place. So once you've removed the pins, you just take this off and you have access to the battery. You can see that it's pretty dirty in there because I've been driving this off-road in pretty bad weather. So I think you can probably tell I really like this RC car. I love its speed, I love the size of it. It's really deceiving. You get this thing out and people are like, it's a little RC car, it's not going to be that great. And it's got so much kick behind it, it's got so much power. It's really fun to drive off-road and on road, especially if you're driving it in the wet, because you can spin the wheels up. So I definitely give this product a thumbs up. Of course, as always, if you'd like to buy this product, you can find the link in the description. I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And hey, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for more videos like this one. And of course, I will see you in the next one.